This video is going to be unedited and unfiltered, and I'm going to share my thoughts completely unfiltered with you on one of the subjects and topics that if you take action on it today, it will definitely change a big aspect of your life, because this is something that a lot of young entrepreneurs, especially those aspiring entrepreneurs that are trying to make it out but haven't made anything yet, it will change their lives. And if you're one of them, I recommend you to watch till the end, because I am the person who was once a very active, intelligent, one of those top scorers in school. But gradually, when I discovered this idea of entrepreneurship and doing your own thing, being completely free, I stopped enjoying school as much as I did in the past. So I tried to find ways to make it more enjoyable. In one of my previous videos last Friday, I talked about how school hurts for me, and that is true. But in these last couple of months, especially 2 months and 3 months, I have kind of hacked school into an entrepreneurship and business place for me. When I go to school, I don't think about those concepts of chemistry or physics or anything like history. I'm going there with the purpose of improving my business, improving my skills, and improving my entrepreneurship thing. So let me explain why. So basically, I'm going to talk about 3 things here, which if you apply them in a school is no longer going to be that boring thing that you kind of tolerate it, though you're not enjoying it. You're going to do your own thing, even in school. Though you're going to school, but you're going to do your own thing. So 3 things you have to do in school, which will eventually make it kind of tolerable for you if you're a passionate entrepreneur like me. So when I go to school, the first thing that I did was actually building a business in school. It is kind of fun. You have watched probably one of my videos where I show you how I sold sandwiches for 1 week in school. It wasn't 1 week, it was for 2 months. Once I did it, I kept doing it for 2 months, and I made a real good amount of money. And because of doing that single one thing, which was selling sandwiches, which was kind of selling, which is a part of my entrepreneurship game, which increases my capability to persuade people and convince them to buy from me. Because of one thing, the whole school thing became interesting. Every day I woke up, I went to the restaurants, I was taking the sandwiches, I was going to the classes. I was passionate there, not because of the school in and of itself. I was thinking about how should I sell more to those students. So this is kind of fun. So let's say that you will sell candies in school. It is possible. Go and sell them. Let's say that you do something else. You provide a service of doing homework for school, for students. You can do all of this and kind of make a small business or a job in a school for yourself. And this is going to make it far more fun for you, because you're not only learning some BS theories, but also you're implementing something in real life. You're learning a skill, whether that might be persuasion, sales, whatever you call it. You know it better than me. So this is first thing that I did, which made school completely enjoyable for me. And the second thing that I did was actually brainstorming ideas in school. So I'm doing this at the moment. The last thing that I talked about, selling sandwiches, they banned it. The school, the teachers, they banned it. I don't know why, but they were kind of they didn't like it. My teachers. I'm not going to go so deep in that, but they banned that thing. So now what I do is like I brainstorm ideas in classes. So let's say that a teacher comes, I take out a notebook, I take out a pen, and I'm like just consistently thinking about ways that I can improve myself and my like these businesses, small so-called proclaimed businesses that I have. Like I brainstorm ideas. I brainstorm like ideas for these videos. Every one of my videos that you watch, I have scripted it in my classes. When the teacher comes, he starts talking, I take out a notebook. Most of the time I listen to him, because if I don't do it, like it is going to be so disrespectful. But most of the time I'm gonna take the notebook and I'm gonna write things about the ideas of videos, how to improve my next my other business, which I'm gonna talk and reveal it very soon, how to improve it. I'm gonna write ideas of how to improve my own life, everything, goal setting. I do it in school, and it kind of gives me new ideas, improves my ability of thinking, problem solving, and it is a great way. It is going to make a school fun for you. This is the second thing. And the last thing that I recommend you to do is actually reading. Like the teacher teaches for 10 minutes, the next 30 minutes is completely BS. We students talk to each other, they ask the teacher the question that they already know, but they ask it again to like kind of sound cool. Oh, the camera is shaking, just a minute. I think the one, okay, now they are asking the questions that they already know, so kind of it is BS and I don't like it. What I do is I pick up, oh, excuse me, the camera is shaking. So what I do is I actually pick up a book. Right now I'm reading the Rich Dad, the Poor Dad, which is a great finance book. I read that in classes. The teacher is sitting there, I read it. He cannot tell me why I do that, because the lesson is done, so called. So that is the next thing that you can do. Pick a book, read it in classes. Don't indulge in BS things that is going to happen in that class after the teacher is done with the lessons, because mostly it is not something useful which is going to improve you. So reading is a good option. But what I recommend you to not do is doing actual work in classes, because the quality of your work will be so low. So let's say that you are kind of like a video editor. If you try to edit videos in classes, it is not going to work. I have experienced it. If you are like if you're trying to outreach people to sign them as clients, if you do that in class, I don't think if it is going to work, because it hasn't worked for me. So don't do the actual deep work that you have to do alone. Don't do that in class, but instead do all of these things that I told you in this video. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. This was another raw video. I'm going to upload 3 videos per week from this point on. Fridays will be only raw videos like this. I'm going to share my thoughts. Sundays and Wednesdays will be edited videos, kind of more organized and more like structured videos, which is going to provide even more value to you. So if you are like interested in that, stay tuned for the next couple of videos. Thanks.